Hello and welcome to this SciCast screencast. This episode, User Added Links. Let's look at user added links. I'm going to begin by making a simple forecast in safe mode. Take a look at this question about whether 2015 will be the warmest year since records began. I'm going to go ahead and open up the question itself. The current forecast is it's likely. I believe it's as likely as not, so I'm just going to choose that as my forecast and click Submit. Now let's look at how we create collective forecasts by linking two or more questions. I can add my own links to other questions inside of SciCast Predict. And I do that in the following way. I'm going to open up that same question again. And you can see we're right at the same place as we were before. This time I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page here and click Switch to Power Mode. Now let's see what happens. I'm opening up Power Mode now and it allows me to do a couple of things. First of all, it's asking me here whether I want to link another question to this original question about the temperature for 2015. I certainly do, so I can click Add Another Assumption from our existing questions. I'm going to go ahead and click, and it opens up this search window where I can look for other questions inside of the SciCast environment. I know I want a question which deals with carbon dioxide emissions. I feel strongly that carbon dioxide emissions are going to influence the temperature, so I want to link these two questions together. You can see that the carbon emissions assumption window shows the question in yellow here. I'm going to first of all need to make an assumption. I say true. And then I'm going to have to come down below here and change or make an edit to my original forecast. I decide to reduce my forecast. But you can see SciCast is telling me that there must be less than 58% or greater than 65% to keep the new assumption that I've added. What this is saying is that I can't create a link unless I use it. The harder a link is to calculate, the more SciCast requires me to invest in order to create it. Now, on returning to the original question, you'll see I've created a new collective forecast. This will now be available to other forecasters on SciCast. You can see that when you click the Network tab, these two questions are now linked. Thank you for listening to this SciCast screencast. For the latest information about SciCast, visit our blog at blog.scicast.org. Good luck predicting tomorrow.